Welcome back to Real Talk with Myron Mitchell. I got my homeboy with me, somebody I've been knowing for years. So this gonna be an interesting show. You know what I mean? We're gonna get down to the real talk with Myron Mitchell. My homeboy Darren Mayhew.
All right, how y'all doing?
Okay. We've been knowing each other since eighth grade.
Eighth grade.
Eighth grade, Paxton Middle School. You know what I mean? And we got a lot of stories that we can tell, but we ain't. But we gonna tell y'all the ones that we think rated for TV, PG, not R, not X. You know what I mean? We gonna give it to you raw though. You know this real talk with Myron. So when I first met you, my boy, you know what I mean? You was be like Mike.
I was be like Mike. Them was the glory days.
Yeah.
And when life was simple and, and going to the court was paramount in my neighborhood.
Right.
Going to the court, that was an everyday thing. So
I love I ain't gonna lie dog. You used to walk like Mike. You used to dunk on. We used to go to the logo. I used to see you dunk on little niggas.
Yeah.
But as we got older, you ain't grow too much.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So you still basketball was our thing, but you know what I mean? So as we got in high school, my boy, you know what I mean? What happened? You know what I mean? What happened to the basketball?
I think the basketball kind of faded away and other things faded in. I want to say maybe 91-ish, 91-ish, that summer, or going into the summer of that year. Things changed a little bit.
Okay.
Things changed a little bit, and family wise, things changed. So basketball was kind of put on the back burner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of had to change your lane. You had to go into a different lane.
Yes, I kind of changed my lane up.
Okay. You want to tell the people what lane you went in?
All right, I went down the lane of I don't know. I think a lot of kids in school, they come to a road, they come to a crossroad, and some maybe don't even get to that crossroad, but going left or right, kind of the bad and fast life, and maybe doing what's right, when doing what's right is probably easier and more of what's instilled in us. I chose the left and went left. So that ain't work out too good for me.
Okay.
Got a lot of bumps and bruises.
Yeah. And from them bumps and bruises, because I went through them too. You know what I mean? We the same age, and we pretty much been through a lot of the same bumps and bruises.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's not one different than the other. I want to know. I know you as a brother used to read books. You know what I mean? You always stayed knowledgeable. You know what I mean? But what can you say is one of your favorite books that you done read?
Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall.
Manly P. Hall.
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably the most influential book I've read, probably.
Yeah.
One of the most influential books I've read.
And what did it kind of like show you or teach you that you feel like it was so much of a good influence on you?
It kind of delved into everything about life, and it went into science. It went into religion. It went into astronomy. It went into metaphysics.
Okay.
It went into a lot.
So it basically, it kind of was well-rounded.
Yeah.
A well-rounded book. Okay. So another thing I noticed when both of us was growing up, both of us was young with kids. You know what I mean? You ended up having, I think, was it 4 girls?
Yes.
Yeah, and you was you used to always, I used to call you all the time, hey man, I'm shooting basketball with my girl.
Yeah.
I used to remember that. Hey man, I'm shooting basketball with my girl.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll call you back, dog. You know what I mean? You used to put in that time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How is that being a parent of four, a parent of four? You know what I mean? 4 girls.
It was easy for me when I got them.
Right.
I think the hardest part was maybe getting maybe the okay from some of the mothers, like to where everything is good.
Right.
Because sometimes for them, I don't want to be judgmental, but for them, sometimes it was a problem.
Right.
Like
you had baby mama drama. You used to get it, and
it was
right. It was drama getting your own kids.
And I won't say much less getting them. I want to say maybe
spending time with them.
For them to see us having a good time and for everybody just genuinely having a good time.
Right.
And it seemed like that seemed to, I don't know, be an issue. Yeah, it seemed to be an issue sometimes. But maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it was something else. Maybe they had a bad day, maybe.
Right.
By the time I called, maybe they had a bad day. So I don't want to really put it off.
Right on them.
But I'm gonna give them a pass. So I'm gonna say maybe they had a bad day.
Right.
And maybe I happened to call at the wrong time and something went sideways.
Right.
Y'all are good. All of y'all are good.
But having, I had a daughter. I had one, and having a daughter, being a girl dad, it's hard. It's harder than I feel like just having a son, because having a daughter is like trying to keep them away from things that we know we have seen as men.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And to try to guide them away from guys who we've seen that's no good.
Yeah.
And it's just, you know what I mean? Like just being a girl dad is kind of hard. I think for me, it was hard for me. I don't know, and having 4.
Yeah.
I just, you know what I mean? I used to just commend you. Like,
yeah.
bruh, you playing, we doing that. I was like, yeah, dog, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But in spending that, you know what I mean, and doing that, and us growing up, we got all kind of ties, Madden ties, Jaguar ties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what, after all of that, you know what I mean, after spending all that, having your daughter and all that, say you like 25 years old right now, just the 25-year-old Mayhew right here. What aspect would you think the 50-year-old Mayhew would go back and tell the 25-year-old Mayhew to, you know what I mean? Like, what advice would you give him?
Well, looking back, I think all of that has made me the man I am today. So I would probably tell him to just take it easy and relax more. But even though I was relaxing then, so I would say just take it easy, man. It's nothing, no need to rush about anything.
Right.
And rushing about rushing about tomorrow, your career, or whatever you're going to do and all this, it's going to fall in line.
Okay.
You're good. I got you. I got you, 25-year-old Mayhew.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in learning things, we learned a little bit about you now. You're an older man, and you're a Jaguar fan. Because, we from the city. We're from the city. And
Go Jags.
Me and you go back and forth every day. I'm sending you tape. You denying it. You telling me I'm a homer. Yeah. So we want to know, are you a Jaguar fan as a 2025, and going to this season? Are you on the bandwagon? Are you a Jaguar fan or what?
I'm a Jaguar fan. Go Jags.
Okay, you saying that. Okay. So we got you on video. We got him on video saying he a Jaguar fan.
Go Jags.
Okay. So what you think we going to do this year? I'm saying, from your aspect, what do you think the Jags can do or should do? Would you change anything?
About the Jags?
Yeah. Would you change? I'm going to tell you one thing I would change. I want new linebacker. I want some new linebackers. That's what I want.
Excuse me.
and one more Kona. And get rid of Campbell. What you say?
I want to see. First, I want to see, like every year, it's like a box of chocolate. We got to see what we got.
Yeah.
I want to see what we got.
Yeah.
Give it. I think 2 or 3 games in, we'll know what we got.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Or maybe might take a little more, but pretty much then we'll kind of be able to see what we got. I know what we're working with.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you this. So you came from Michael Jordan to JT Money to now scholar. You know what I mean? You done done a lot of visits to different countries.
All right.
You know what I mean? I remember you sending me pictures. We went to Africa. What other different countries are you traveling, or will you travel in the near future? Which ones have you traveled, and do you have any experiences from different countries that you want to share?
All right. You asking me where do I want to go, or where have I been?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's 2 questions, I guess.
Okay. Said I've been to Africa, been to Egypt,
Okay.
which is in Africa. Costa Rica.
Okay.
I've been to Colombia. Dominican.
Okay.
I was doing research
Uh-huh.
in Dominican.
Okay.
Um,
We all do research in Dominican.
Jamaica, of course.
Okay. Do you have a memorable experience that you went to a certain place?
Yes, Costa Rica, and I think Egypt was kind of eye-opening.
Okay.
And Costa Rica, I was on a spiritual retreat.
Okay.
I went on a spiritual retreat.
Can you tell us about the spiritual retreat? We want to know the details.
Okay. I took something called ayahuasca. It's like a hallucinogen.
Mm-hmm.
So the ayahuasca, it holds you in a hallucinogenic state for maybe, I want to say 6-7 hours maybe, depending on how much you take. And there's no coming out of it. Like, you can come out of it, but it's going to pull you right back in. Like a Alice in Wonderland trip, but you stay in Alice in Wonderland till it wears off. So it might take you 5, 6, 7 hours. So you stuck, ain't no coming back.
So what was the trip about?
The trip was I was curious.
Uh-huh.
I was curious. I heard talks about it, so I wanted to see for myself. I heard maybe they say the star people came down and showed the people how to make the concoction.
Okay.
It's made to mess with some DMT that's inside of your system that allows you to go into this state, which they say is right before you die, the DMT in your body is released or something, and you have a lot of vision.
Right.
So that was kind of along the line. So I was curious.
Okay, so tell us in.
So I didn't believe in it, of course.
Of course.
And they asked me, have I ever taken any hallucinogens before? And I said no.
Right.
So everybody kind of looked at me. So I was kind of new. So they said.
What was the process before? It wasn't like a week process before going?
Oh yeah, it's like a week. No meat, no sugars, no beverages, no sodas, nothing with sugar in it. Like a sugar-free diet. No meat for a week. No sex. Only thing you can use for your food is like Himalayan salt. That was a week before the flight.
Right.
And once you got there, they fed you like all like whole foods, like cooked food with no meat, water and freshly squeezed juices. That's how we ate. So, and on the first night of ceremony, they told me I needed to have intention. I knew nothing about the process, and I thought it was all fake, hogwash. So they said, man, you're going to shoot out your body, blah, blah, blah. I said, man, how you going to shoot out your body? So I'm a more matter-of-fact kind of person. So I took the ayahuasca. They gave me some in a little cup.
So what is ayahuasca? Because people don't know.
Ayahuasca it's a concoction made. They said it's made out of cappy vines and some other kind of stuff that's mixed together.
Right.
That opens something, and DMT starts producing in your mind, and
Right.
it puts you into a state of here and there, and you're there for like 6, 7, 8 hours.
Right.
So I took it.
And what did you experience?
I'm thinking I'm for the shoot out, so nothing happened. So I'm like, man, this stuff ain't working. So I'm kind of moving. So they said, you know what I'm saying, just chill, just sit down and chill. So I laid down. So I said, all right, man, this thing ain't nothing to it.
Yeah.
I done spent my money for nothing. So I laid back and caught myself laying back like I'm meditating. So I'm gonna say probably about 30 minutes into it. Something happened. It's basically like it's almost like your soul is leaving your body, and your body is still here in physical form. And I don't know if you've ever heard, but I've read, and did some meditating. It's called a silver cord. Some men in the mountains, they use the silver cord, and when they go in meditative states, some people watch over their body, give them like little water, because some men in the mountain, they be meditating for days sometimes. So the silver cord is what keeps you to your physical flesh. The silver cord is what, when you're dreaming and you try to, sometimes when I'm dreaming, I'm a lucid dreamer. Sometimes I want to fly.
Right.
So I fly and try to go out of space. So,
Right.
But I can only fly so far until I'm just yanked back and I'm.
Right.
But the silver cord won't let your soul just keep going.
Right.
Because if you keep going,
right.
your physical, you know what I'm saying, your body is here.
Right.
So, one thing I do remember on the night, on my first night of ceremony was the images that you will see is it's kind of breathtaking. You think you know what a cherubim and a seraphim and all that. You think you know what angels. You think you know what they is and what they look like. But when you see this kind of stuff, when you're on ayahuasca,
right.
You see
different forms of angels.
eyes. You see things like plants and wings with eyes, and it's like you see giants, and you see, I want to say, like hexagons, and you see colors, and it's so mind blowing that it's kind of indescribable, and for somebody who's never experienced it, I was blown away. I was laughing and crying at the same time, and it was like I couldn't stop, and tears was coming out my eyes, and it was like I was so happy. It was like I was so happy and so full of joy, and I was just crying, and I couldn't stop, and like my body had locked up, and I was crying, and it's also something called channeling. I didn't know anything about it neither.
Right.
That's when spirits come through you and you talk, and,
right.
and it's like a form of I ain't never heard it till I heard somebody else doing it.
Right.
I heard another guy said he'd be channeling, so I didn't believe him.
Right.
So until I heard him doing it, but I knew on the first night that something was, because it was like I was almost about to vomit, but I wasn't. It was like every time I opened my mouth, a funny noise would come out.
Right.
Like, I was doing that, and I was like, man, what that is? And my mouth was like convulsing.
Right.
And I was like, man, what that is? But at the same time, I'm experiencing all these different visions and seeing all these things, And I'm like, nah, I ain't got no business over here messing with these damn people. As soon as you get over there, they take your watch, they take all that. They don't want you to like be troubled with what time is and you worrying about the other things in life, your job and all, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I ain't got no business messing with these people. I ain't got no business over here.
Right.
So that first night, I thought that I'd be in that hallucinogenic state for the whole week.
Right.
I thought they had me trapped.
Right.
That's what it felt like.
Right.
I was like, they got me.
Right.
You ain't have no business coming over here.
Yeah.
You done paid your money, done got your money, now you trapped in this world and you can't get out.
Right.
And it's like, sometimes I come up out of it and have like a few moments, or maybe a minute or two of, I'm back to reality and I know where I'm at.
Right.
But I'm like lethargic and I can't hardly move and I'm like, where am I? And like, what's going on? And I'm back. As soon as I go back out, I'm back. Back into it. So being back into it, it's like experiencing things in life. I'm just describing some pieces of it. I was at a ceremony where a person was they was transitioning. By transition I mean dying. But in this realm, wherever I was, they were celebrating him. But he was sitting on stage. So he was sitting on stage and like he was being congratulated by everybody.
Right.
But when he transitioned, he turned into a star and he shot up in the sky. So, and I was like, but that's kind of sort of, and I was like, well, what is this really?
Right.
So all of this, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, and I'm like, I'm seeing pyramids. I'm seeing power connecting all the pyramids from the top of the pyramids, and they shooting power to the sky. I'm seeing aliens getting gold out of the. I'm seeing ancient Egypt as a diagram, like a laid out diagram, like a map. And I'm seeing like how everything is moving within it. I'm seeing like a celebration in ancient Egypt times, where they're on floating devices.
Did you ever see like a younger you or did you ever see like a you on the inside like
I didn't see myself. I never seen myself. I seen my situation. I seen my situation of how I was living or the people around me. And my intentions were, I ain't never told nobody this, but my intentions were like, I want to know where I've been and where I come from.
Right.
And what is this all about?
Right.
Right before you take it, they tell you to have intentions. So
Right.
I said, I don't know nothing about this, so show me what you want me to show me, and I want to know where I come from. So in my experiences, I was seeing ancient Egypt. I was seeing soldiers lined up across the desert. I was seeing a lot of stuff. So
did you tell the people, like when they asked you to be with intentions, did you tell them what you want to see, or you just said that in your head?
That was in my mind.
Oh, okay.
It was in my mind, like right before I drank it.
Right.
I was like, well, I don't know what I want to do, so whatever this drink, they call it ayahuasca. I said, ayahuasca, whatever you want to show me, and I want to know where I come from.
Would you do it again?
I would, with somebody who's never experienced it, because I just want to hear what their take on it and how they feel.
How it affected them.
Yes.
That's like, when you told me about it, bro, I was like, I want to experience it. 'Cause I got some of them same things of wanting to know who I'm from, like where I'm from, who, just a little history behind stuff that I don't know, you know what I mean? So that's why I would take it. That's why I would be like, hey, take me on that trip too, you know what I mean? Because it's questions that probably could be answered. Anything that when you got back from that, like, and you say you went, and what year was that you said?
That was in 19.
2019?
Yes.
And when you got back from that, like, Did it affect your life different? Like, did you see things different? Did it affect you?
I was it made me go to Egypt. I went to Egypt the same year. I went to Egypt in October, a couple of months later.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a trip to Egypt. I went inside the Great Pyramid, and it was like, yeah,
It changed you.
yeah, it was like, yeah, I was.
Do you have anything else that you still like want to do from having that experience? Do you have any other questions that you want to get answered?
Nah, it pretty much showed me that it's a lot that we don't know about, and it's a lot that, cause I think maybe it's kind of illegal in the States, so that's why you have to go out the country.
Aaron Rodgers was talking about it.
Yeah,
He was
so
talking about
they don't really want you tapping in on it.
Right.
So,
he was trying to get people to go with him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's
And I done heard people talk about it on the radio. On the radio with the same type of experience that you spoke of.
Yeah.
I heard a guy speak of, and he said, like, that's why I asked you, did you talk to your? He said he saw his younger self, and like he had a talk with his younger self. He said he don't want to say what happened, what all he said, but that was one of the experiences that he had. So
Okay.
I was like, that's something like, you know what I mean, my boy Mayhew got. I'm glad that you came and, shared that experience with us, because I don't think a lot of people know about that or heard about it or even know that it exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just to know that I know somebody who could tell that story.
Yeah.
I actually want, I've been asking you, can you come on? So if you got any more, I'm pretty sure he got a lot of more stories to tell, because I know him.
Yeah.
And I know he got a lot more stories. But right now, we're going to sign off. I'm going to let my boy, you got anybody you want to shout out? The Jaguars first.
No, not the Jaguars. I want to shout out to all the family and everybody.
Okay, that's what's up. And we're going to see y'all on another Real Talk with Myron. Thank y'all for coming out. Have a good night.